Maine. So Riley's in for Kristen, who's at a weather conference learning more about how the world of meteorology works. Yeah. So 91, that ties us for the hottest day of the year?
Yeah, yesterday we hit 91 as well, so that's second hottest so far for Portland International Airport. Other areas, of course, a lot hotter. We're even 100 right now in Lake Oswego.
Really?
So that tells you the heat, what's going on.
Wait a second, 100 in Lake Oswego?
100 degrees in Lake Oswego. I'll get to the currents here in just a second. But let's take a look at some of the sky cams around the region right now. The Gorge, 94 degrees. You can see wall-to-wall sunshine there, and here in Portland, 91. Dundee at Wine Country, we're at 93. And the 60s along the coast. Dan, where would you want to be right now? You a hot weather guy or a cooler weather guy?
I'm a medium weather guy.
Medium weather guy.
85, 83 actually is my optimum.
That sounds pretty good. No 80s on the map on the west side right now. You can see there it is, Dan, Lake Oswego, 100 degrees, 94 still in Hillsboro, 95 in Beaverton, and Sherwood at 95 degrees. Right now we're sitting at 89 downtown. Portland, we're at 91, and usually we hit our high between about 5 and 6 o'clock. So, you know, if we go up, it's going to be within the next hour. Otherwise, this is going to be our high, which is still very hot. 89 in Camas right now and 89 in Oregon City. So the records to beat today, Portland 94, that was back in 1955. Salem 98 degrees. In Hillsboro right now you're 1 degree shy of that. The old record back in 1948. You can see Salem 2 degrees shy of your record. Hot, 96 right now in Salem, 84 in Kelso. Notice along the coast, though, we're sitting at 66 in Astoria, 58 in Cannon Beach. Still very hot, though, in the Dalles at 101. So here's the evening planner. It's going to be a very slow cool down for tonight. If you don't have air conditioning, going to have to rely on those fans. If you're outdoors, make sure you have plenty of water, find shaded areas, and, of course, always remember your pets through this hot weather. 81 by 9 o'clock and still very warm. 73 at 11. Remind you that the average high should be 72 this time of year. So for the hot weather, of course, the National Weather Service will keep this heat advisory until 11 p.m. this evening for all the areas shaded in this orange color. A couple of things other on the map here. We do have a few isolated storms around the Bend area and then just around Baker City. These will fizzle as the sun sets tonight, but still not a lot of moisture with this. So, of course, we're very dry. We're going to have to watch these lightning strikes and potential fire risk coming up in the future. So as we look at the trend of the next week or so, we are going to start to see a little bit of a cool down. We have an area low pressure that's going to come up from the south, and that's going to help break the ridge down a little bit. And we're going to have to watch eastern Oregon because we could get a little bit of moisture coming in with this and a few isolated storms developing by tomorrow evening in your area. But Portland, we're going to stay dry for tomorrow. Here's your planner starting off right around 62 degrees. By 2 o'clock, 83. I'm going to 88 for tomorrow. So, yeah, a little bit of relief on the way, but still fairly warm outside. And I think some of us still will hit the lower 90s. Some of our hotter microclimates, including Lake Oswego, 92 for tomorrow. Beaverton, 90 degrees and 90 in Hillsboro. 89 for you in Tualatin. Eastsiders for tomorrow, 88 in Clackamas, 89 in Oregon City, going 91 for you in Milwaukee, and 87 in Camas. Northside tomorrow, Battleground, 87 degrees, still hot in Vancouver, upper 80s, as well as St. John's. Now, the coastal areas for tomorrow, morning clouds and then afternoon sunshine. I think we'll hit around 72 for you in Astoria, 60s from Seaside down toward Newport, but it's going to be a sizzler in the valley for tomorrow. McMinnville, 87 degrees, and Salem still making it to around 91. Once you get out east, again, mainly dry to start, but again, we could see a few isolated storms popping up in the latter part of the day. The Dalles tomorrow, 96 degrees in Hood River, ending up right around 92. So here's that extended forecast. Notice how we get that gradual cooling the next couple of days. 80 degrees by Wednesday, 81 on Thursday, and then the rest of the extended forecast actually look a little bit better in the way of some relief from that heat. We're going to end up in the upper 70s Saturday and Sunday to the lower 70s by Monday. And again, you can follow the temperatures here and any risk for any rain coming in that extended forecast too with our PDX weather app. Great way to look at the current conditions. You can see that live radar and keep up with all the meteorologists here too.